Morning guys, so today we're heading off to my friend Bonani's music school in Nyamirambo. He's been waiting for this for a long time because I went on holiday for 3 months. So I'm going to go and hopefully fit these 3 new bass strings to his Nordiska piano. Thank you very much to Gregor from Hella Bass, which is a bass string company or piano string company in Germany, which is where we get our strings from. This is not sponsored at all, it's just they are legends. Without their support, there's no way we could be fixing pianos in Rwanda. So yeah, gonna go and deal with this and see how it goes. Restringing pianos can either go really, really well, really quickly, or it can go really, really bad, really quickly. So you've got like one chance to get it right. Let's hope that these fit. I hope that the measurements were taken correctly. I have been really quite lazy about this. I think we measured them about 3 different times as I kept going over, measuring them, going home, losing the measurement, going back, remeasuring it. And then eventually we sent off the measurements and hopefully these should fit. So let's go and find out. I'm just gonna check our Nordiska and see whether or not the strings that we've got actually fit the piano. So the first thing that I'm doing is I'm giving myself a good dusting of baby powder, because when you're working with strings, you want to make sure that the oil on your hand and the sweat, because it's a hot day today, doesn't get onto the strings, because they rust really easily. Okay, so it looks like the fit's okay. So I used to do this with a glove on my right hand, because when you're winding up the string you need to apply a bit of pressure with your finger, but it's kind of like pressing against cheese wire, is it really hurts after a while. But I haven't got any gloves anymore, so I'm just going to tape my finger up with some elastoplast and hope that that helps. Time for the trusty wire cutters. What we're going to be doing is measuring it roughly 3 fingers above the hole it's going to go through. Definitely going through this one here. Double check everything with pianos, because there's so many tuning pins that you can get tuning pin blindness, where they all just start to look the same. And off we go. Now to wind the pin out. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. Your absolute best friend when you're stringing up is going to be a ratchet tuning hammer. We had this one made for us, but what it means is that you don't have to keep taking your tuning hammer on and off. You can just ratchet it round smoothly, and that makes all the difference. Fast and smooth if you can. Then you might need to fit a little owl in there just to help it stay on track. So I'm just using the owl just to guide it around and make sure that it doesn't overlap. That is the first string on. It did bring the tuning pin out a little far, but it's okay. Now it will still need tightening up. It's on the piano. Hello. Okay, these are going on surprisingly easily today. It's quite nice because this piano doesn't have fancy braiding, so with a lot of pianos you've got sort of the felt that braids between the strings, and you know you've got to watch where it's going so that you go in or you go out of the braiding. This doesn't have that, so it's just a flat on string. Makes life easy. That's definitely not the neatest of the three, but it'll do. Okay, so the new strings are in, so the next thing to do is just to tighten them up and try and get them close enough to pitch. So when new strings go in, it can take around 5 to 6 tunings, like tightenings, before it totally holds its tuning. So the new strings are going in, they're going to be very tight and they're going to go loose, so it's going to sound pretty bad. So you just need to tighten it up a little and then keep doing that. And after a little while, about 6 times, it will hold its tuning with the other strings. So today we're just going to take it up to roughly around the same pitch, something that will be tolerable when somebody is playing it, with the expectation that we're going to need to keep doing that over the next few days and weeks. Okay, so the strings have just gone in, they're gonna sound terrible. Is that actually striking it? Maybe I just got lucky. There we go, you can hear that. Okay, that's really weird. It seems like I've managed to tighten 2 of them to pretty close to the pitch. And only one of them sounds absolutely awful. So let's just use the tuning app and get them pretty much in tune with the one next to it, with its duo. Yeah, you can hear that. I've managed to, just by chance, pull it up to close to the right pitch. That one's off. That needs a bit of loosening, but it's interesting. Actually, bonus tuning tip, if you're using your hammer and you get a bit kind of confused, because it sometimes happens, you're sometimes not too sure if you're going up or down, or, you know, put the hammer down and just have a pluck. So you can see how closely something sounds, one string sounds to the note next to it, and it just changes your brain focus slightly. So, you know, if you get confused with the hammer and you just keep turning it, there's a chance you might go horribly awry and break a string. But if you just stop and have a little listen by plucking, it sometimes just helps to refocus the brain and tells you where you are. Let's get the elastoplast off. I think I'm going blue under there. Ew, it's not pretty. Ballet dancers bandage their feet and piano tuners bandage their fingers. Or maybe they don't, maybe it's just me because I'm weird. Okay, so the strings are on, the elastoplast is off. I've just checked it and it's kind of out of tune. So I've just run the overpull measure to listen to how out of tune it is. I think I'm going to give it a quick tuning, just so that we're leaving it knowing that it should be in tune. See where we get to. Okay, that is tolerable. I'm going to just tune the rest of the piano.